This video is from my stay at 1 West Hollywood, June 6th to the 9th, 2022. It will include general information about the hotel, as well as information that I learned from staying there. I'll be sure to put everything down in the description below if you choose to skip around in this video using the chapters along the bottom. If you haven't watched a 360 video on YouTube before, there are 3 different ways to interact. First, make sure to select the highest quality video setting if it isn't already selected. If you're watching from a phone or a tablet, you have the option to move your phone physically to the right, left, up, or down to see what was filmed in 360 degrees. You can also keep your phone or tablet stationary and use your finger to drag across the screen to determine the direction that you're looking in. And if you're on a laptop or a desktop, you can similarly click and drag to have the viewpoint that you want. And if you have a VR headset, you can experience the video fully immersed. I stayed in room 513 in the West Tower, which is a Skyline Two Double type room, and I paid $510 per night, taxes and fees of $255, and a resort fee of $101, which made for a total of $1,887. Where you see this one hotel sign is where you need to turn if you have a car you need to park and intend to use the hotel's valet. It's about 100 feet forward from where maps will bring you if you type in the hotel's address. The check-in desk is actually on the lower level of the hotel, so if you enter the hotel from Sunset Boulevard, you'll have to either take the stairs or elevator down to check-in. Valet cost $50 per night when I stayed there, but I read in a Google review that there's free parking a block over next to the Mondrian, and there's paid parking for $25 across the street. After our car was valeted, we were walked through this courtyard and into the hotel through the door on the right. If you look up, you'll see an art installation that was made from fishing nets reclaimed from the ocean. And if you look straight ahead, you'll see the outside entrance to Harriet's Rooftop, which is their cocktail lounge. Harriet's Rooftop can also be accessed from inside the hotel by walking through the restaurant One Kitchen all the way to the back. One thing to note about Harriet's Rooftop is that they don't accept same-day reservations. So if you plan to go, make sure to book ahead. And if you want to go last minute, you can always check if there's a spot available at the bar. Harriet's Rooftop opens at 5 p.m. on weekdays and 12 p.m. on weekends. The restaurant seen here is called One Kitchen, and it serves local, sustainably sourced, farm-to-table Southern California cuisine. It's open daily from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., and it has options for vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free diets. I'm now entering 1 West Hollywood's lounge called Juniper, which serves food and drinks daily from 4 p.m. I believe they also have options for vegan, vegetarian, and gluten-free diets, but their online menu isn't clearly denoted. If you're staying in the West Tower or coming from this area of the hotel, the elevators here on the right will be the fastest way up to the gym or pool. But I'm going to continue going up the stairs to show the layout of the hotel. I believe this is the area that can be rented for business conferences and other meetings, but I didn't go into any of the rooms. Yes, all the fruit put out in bowls by the hotel is free, but in my experience, the bowls would sometimes disappear by evening, so make sure to grab your fruit in the early hours of the day. The gym is open 24 hours a day, and there's a lot of equipment around the walls of the gym like bands, blocks, foam rollers, scales, yoga mats, battle ropes, and things of that nature. The hotel also offers complimentary group workout classes for its guests, and the details of those can be found either on the small blackboard inside the gym next to the water station or their website. Their website also says that they offer personal training, I'm assuming for a fee, and they also have a theragun that can be rented for free for recovery. I have to block out all the sound from this clip because the gym was playing music and I don't want to get copyright claimed. The pool deck has servers that will come around and ask if you want anything to eat or drink, but there's also a bar area inside where you can order for yourself. One thing to note about the pool deck is that sun only lasts until about 3 p.m. At least that was the case when we were there in June. While we stayed there, we figured out that you can experience full body sun for about an extra hour longer than the rest of the deck if you choose the 2 chairs in the rightmost corner when you're looking out onto the skyline if you just pull them out by a few feet. Your room key cards are given to you in the form of 2 wooden chips. Make sure when you go to use them for the elevator reader that you separate them and don't attempt to hold both of them to the reader as they're given to you. We made that mistake, and after a slightly delayed check-in, we thought our keys didn't work, and we had to spend the time to go back to the desk only to find out that they do work, they just need to be separated. The room was very clean and I felt super comfortable staying there. My absolute favorite thing about the hotel room was the water pressure in the shower. It was amazing. One negative though was that our shower drain needed to be snaked upon arrival. It wasn't major, but I still wish that whoever had cleaned the bathroom after the people that had stayed before us would have recognized the issue and had it resolved before we got there. In this cup, they include some of your hotel basics, cotton rounds, shower cap, and Q-tips. And in this bottom bin, they have a hair dryer and extra toilet paper roll. The mini bar was fully stocked with a lot of options. I'm not sure how much each one costs, as I didn't use any while we stayed there, but it was very nice to see that there was plenty of things to choose from had we wanted for anything. These were the drinks that came stocked inside the mini fridge, minus the 2 waters that we had already drank in the bottom right corner. The fruit in the door of the fridge is something that I put in there from one of the fruit bowls downstairs. And one thing to note about the mini fridge is that it is pretty shallow. So if you decide to bring back leftovers or something like that from a restaurant, you might not have space to actually fit them in the mini fridge. This is a cool program that the hotel offers where if you decide that you don't want to bring home any clothing items, be it whether maybe you overpacked or you bought too much while you were there, you can basically just leave your clothes in the hotel room with this on top, and they will donate it to their local charity partner. Here I'm just showing you they have a recycling bin. Here's your standard sign to tell housekeeping to not come in and clean that is made from recycled cardboard. Overall, I had a great time and thoroughly enjoyed the hotel and its employees. I would say the main positives of the hotel are that it has good service, clean rooms, amazing water pressure, good food, lots of different options for people with different dietary restrictions. I thought the free fruit was a really cute touch, and I liked that they had a decent amount of equipment in the gym. The negatives that I experienced during my stay were that they were not ready for us to check in when we had arrived at the standard check-in time, but they did compensate us with $100 of food credit, which was nice of them. I want to say we checked in an hour and a half to 2 hours later. Another negative was that our shower drain was somewhat clogged upon arrival, and the third negative was that the sun only lasts until about 3 p.m. at the pool. There are a couple sections left in this video, but that's really all I have for you. I hope this was informative and helpful, and if you have any further questions, just let me know in the comments, and I will do my best to answer them.